Hey everybody, so Ridge wallets. Hold on, don't click off the video, this is not a Ridge wallet ad and I am not flying a plane, so you are completely safe. Let me just quickly explain my history with Ridge wallet. I saw the product through YouTube channels which I trust and saw that it was an interesting looking product. It's an alternative to the standard leather sort of wallet which give you RFID protection for your cards and things like that. Never looked into them, as I say, because I wasn't interested, although I was very well aware of what they were because of people that had promoted them. Now, fast forward a little bit of time, but actually in reality a couple of years ago, Ridge contacted me and said, hey, we'd like to send you a wallet to do a review. And I basically looked into how much Ridge wallets cost at that point, and my jaw hit the desk. Because in the UK, they range between £85 and £125. And when I looked at the design, I was like, how are you getting to that price? And for that reason, I didn't really want to work with them. Also, they weren't offering me one of the discount codes, I don't believe, that would have allowed me to earn some money back from the promotion. And as I was pretty sure I wasn't going to sell a single one from the video, I just basically said, look, if you'd like me to do this video, I'm going to require you to pay me X amount of money to make the video for my time. That was to make up for the fact that I didn't think I was getting a discount code, and it was going to take time to do the video, and it was obviously promotional work. So I made an offer that was kind of like, I don't really want to do this, but if you're willing to say yes, then okay. Now, had they agreed to this, you were still going to get an honest review, and I have a feeling my review would have been like, yeah, nice product, well overpriced. And that's kind of where it ended, because they weren't interested in paying that, which was fine, and I wasn't really interested in doing the video. Now, ever since that conversation, there's been this thing that was ticking in the back of my brain, which was, I want to make myself a Ridge wallet. I want to see how cheaply I can make one, because I'm pretty sure with a couple of pieces of steel, a couple of pieces of brass, a couple of files, a couple of drills and a couple of taps and some elastic, I could make myself a Ridge wallet. And I intended to do that, and I started the process earlier this year. And then I was like, I kind of need to know exactly the dimensions. So I started looking into the dimensions of the Ridge wallet, which is obviously the size of a card. I realised that now, but I was looking at the thicknesses. And then I realised something, that on Amazon there are companies that are selling, I'm going to call them knockoff Ridge wallets. I don't know if Ridge was really the first company to come up with this design, but it's so similar that it's got to be a copy. So this in this box is a knockoff Ridge wallet. But the question is it any good? Because this costs 10 times, well, very nearly 10 times less than a Ridge wallet. A Ridge wallet, as I say, in carbon fibre will cost you 125 quid. This one off of Amazon, and I've blanked out the brand because at this point the listing I bought has turned into a different wallet, and I also bought one of these as a gift for someone at Christmas under a different brand name, and it was obviously the same product. So there are multiple ones out there, so to keep this as unbiased as I possibly can, I'll let you know that I bought this with my own money. I'm not telling you what company made this one. I'm trying to do this as I say, as honestly as I possibly can to the people that don't normally watch my videos. When I do reviews on motorcycles, normally I do things completely honestly, even to the point that companies won't work with me because I've said something too honest, you might want to say. Anyway, so this is the knockoff Ridge wallet. It is a carbon fibre one, and I've been using this now for a couple of months. Now, if I'm walking around and I'm, not on the bike, I actually quite like this thing because it's very low profile, it's nice and small. I don't really often use cash, so this has been quite convenient. However, the reason I wasn't that impressed with it, or at least it wouldn't work for me, is I ride motorcycles a lot, I wear gloves, and with an old-fashioned leather style wallet, you can open it and slide out your card with gloves on. You can't do that with a Ridge wallet, because what ends up happening is you have to push here to make the card stick out. So sorry if I don't actually push these out, these are my real cards. And I don't want you getting my Tesco's Club Card points. And the idea is that you can push here, they come out, you fan them out a little bit, and then you can grab the card you want and then slide them back together. So that is the sort of design of the wallet. Right, let me just remove my cards. So that is what the wallet looks like on its own. I don't know if you've ever seen how one of these Ridge wallet style wallets is put together, so I'm going to quickly take this one apart so I can show you, but also so I can show you how this cheap knockoff is made. As I say, remember, this is like 15 quid, 10, 15 quid, something like that, it depends on which one you buy, opposed to 125. There are screws all the way around the outside of the wallet, little machine type screws, which are Allen heads. Now, if you wonder why I'm making this video, it is just because I was so blown away kind of by what Ridge is charging versus like how this is made. Oh, let me just say here, Ridge, if you're watching this video, no hate, I like your product, I just think it's overpriced and I don't understand how it gets the price it does. If you're interested in sending me one for a comparison, so I can see with my own eyes, because it should be unquestionable, like why it's 10 times more expensive, I'm very willing to do that and be completely honest about it if you want to get back in contact. However, as I suspect that will not be the case, I'm just going to point out to everyone else how these things are made. So you've got a pile of screws, 2 scales, that's the outer parts, the money clip, and this which is the inner. And if you look, this is where your cards go, in between these 2 pieces of metal. Now that's one of the questions I had. Would this be metal or would this be plastic on the cheap ones? I was fully expecting it to be plastic. So I'm just pulling off this piece of elastic, and you see it looks like a pair of pants. That's all that is. A band with a little loop off to the side. I know Ridge's is slightly different with like a money clip on it and stuff, but a different design to this. These are aluminium. These are not plastic. And if you look at these, because I always like, how do you make something? There are what look like machining marks going down the length of this. So then I was like, I know what they probably do. This is probably a piece of flat stock that they just run a cutter down the middle of, to take out that groove. Then they part them off. You then use another process to take out this section here, another one to take that out there, drill the holes and tap them. So, you know, there's a little bit of work involved in this. Now this, as I say, was like £15, £10–15. For that price, this is nice. I like it. You know, it's not amazing, but it's holding up well. It's all made of nice materials. You may question the carbon fibre, and all I can say is, to me, it looks and feels like real carbon fibre. I've worked with carbon fibre, as in the pre-impregnated, already cured sheets, and this feels very much like that in like its weight, the way it flexes, its slightly gritty feel on the side, but it might not actually be carbon fibre. Can I, let me see if I can, I'm going to get a magnifying glass, see if I can see some weave in those countersinks. I've taken a close look, and I'm going to say I don't know. I feel like this probably is real carbon fibre, but if it's not, it's very good faux carbon fibre. And frankly, for where it is and what it's doing, it doesn't need to be real carbon fibre. It looks like it. It doesn't look fake. It has the right shimmer pattern to it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is real. But anyway, the point is, that is what goes into one of these wallets. This one is £10–15. The Ridge wallet version is £125. I don't know where the 10 times cost comes into it. I think Ridge Wallet might offer some sort of a warranty service, maybe a lifetime warranty service, or at least replacing some parts for free or cheap. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't work with them. That's the point. But that still wouldn't really explain the difference in cost. Okay, materials and the way you make it can make it cost more, but effectively that's like having a highly engineered CNC'd spoon. It doesn't make any difference how it was made. If the end product is a basic product, you know, just make a spoon that costs you 50p and it's going to last just as long. I did just notice it's actually got a cutout for the money clip on the back, so that's another process. Every cut on something adds price to it. I should also mention, obviously, Ridge claim RFID protection with their wallets, and so do these people. The only way I was able to test this was I put my bank card in this, I went to my local Tesco's, and when I went to pay, I tried to pay with the card inside of here. I then pulled it out a bit, and I actually had to get it quite a way out before it worked. I don't know how well that those chip and pin machines work compared to an RFID butt scanner, so I can't say that this performs as well. There's no way of me testing that, but in regards to just, you know, does it stop a card from working on a till? Yes. Now, I'm not saying that Ridge Wallet is a bad product, and I'm not saying this is better than Ridge Wallet, and I'm not saying this is even an equivalent of Ridge Wallet in quality. What I'm saying is that it's 10 times cheaper, and I don't understand how Ridge get that, like, what they're doing to make it cost that much more, or how you justify it needing to be that much more expensive, you know. But yeah, that is what it is. If you're interested in one of these, you can find them on Amazon. I'm not even going to add a link to my Amazon store. I do have an Amazon store in the description, but I'm not going to add any of these to it. because, you know, I want to do this completely non-biasedly. If you want to thank me for doing this, you can always help support this channel via Patreon, or help by donating through the button to PayPal. But as I say, I'm not going to have any affiliate codes with this one at all. I just want to sort of talk about it as a general point. As I say, Ridge, if you do see this and you want to send me one so I can do a side-by-side comparison and see why yours is 10 times more expensive for a completely open and honest review type thing again, sure, go ahead. I won't even ask you to pay me this time. But I'm also not getting near any planes. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here and you want to see, well, I'd say more stuff like this, but more stuff from me. I do motorcycle videos normally, or mechanical ones, or all sorts of stuff, to be honest with you. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades. Anyway, until the next one, bye-bye.